Hey, what's up, Roxstars? It's Rox, and I am coming to you today with the review for Real Housewives of Atlanta, Season 11, Episode 2. So, first things first, I'm off today, and that's because we are observing Veterans Day. It was yesterday, so I wanted to give a special shout out to all of my Rockstar veterans out there, actually all of my military personnel out there. Wherever you are, hopefully you felt honored yesterday. We're going to continue that on today. Okay, we do appreciate all that you sacrifice for this country. Sometimes it's not as thankful of a job as others, but we still very much appreciate you. So, yeah, just wanted to say that before we got started on the show today. Nothing really. We should get through this review pretty fast, you guys, and I can get back to my day. You know, since I'm off, I get to watch all of my guilty pleasures, you know, i.e. Maury, my favorite show. So I wanted to get this done early. That's why it looks dark. It's like 8:20. Y'all know this black interior makes everything look darker in here. So y'all just get past the darkness. Let's get to the review, shall we? All right, you guys, so the show opens where it ended last week. Why I can't get my words out? The show ended where it ended last week. The show started where it ended last week, which was with Porsha getting a gift from her man Dennis. Okay, when he brought the box, you know, it was big, so she figured it wasn't a ring. And like I thought last week, it was a Rolex. And it wasn't overly gaudy. It didn't have diamonds, all that. You know, it was just the platinum, the stainless steel, or whatever it is, the silver one. Thank you, baby. Oh, this is beautiful, baby. She just was so happy to get something from Lil Dennis. You know, I was happy for her. Anyway, she gets changed and they're going to have dinner. Like I told you guys last week. Okay, she is not a vegan anymore. I know a whole bunch of people was like, oh, I know, you know, I'm fat. I'm a fat vegan. First of all, I never said Porsha was fat. I think that she has a fantastic body. But she just was just a little too juicy. Just, nigga, it was some animal fat wrapped up in all of that she had going. So I knew she wasn't, and that food looked great. It was surf and turf. You guys, I am 100% a steak lover. I love me a rare steak. So I was looking at that food and I was like, Anyways, while they sitting there talking, you know, Dennis seems like he might be a little bit anxious to meet the girls. You know, she says, well, she wants him to meet Nene. Nene did kind of hint that she wanted to meet him, and she kind of wants him to meet her, but you know, she just hesitant because she know how these heifers roll. She trying to keep her good thing under wraps. I ain't mad at all. Anyways, you know, she's all giggly in her tight ass dress, you know, even has to have like, excuse me, I'm gonna ask you something. Can you unzip my dress a little bit? Just stuffed up in there, girl. One size might have done you wonders. You know, it was a cute little scene, giggly. When they say that they gonna go to the gym, child, the club afterwards, he gonna go thank the staff for what they did while she gets ready. She was just like, you got all this going on and you want to go to the club? She go and lay all on the bed, and when he come in there, he was just like, oh no, we ain't going to the club. What about his deacon body, y'all? I was just like, can you not have a shirt grabbed up on your stomach like that? Now listen, my husband was big for years, okay? You would not catch him with a shirt grabbed up on the stomach like that. Brother man always had to have it loose. It was no tuckage of the shirt and no pants. That shirt looked like it was, they both could stand a size or two up, okay? That's all I'm trying to say. You know, they getting ready to go out for the day, and Dennis brings her a diamond necklace with a cross on it. And I was just like, I mean, you know, it was nice. You know, again, thank you, baby. Oh, I love it. Oh, it's so pretty. I was looking at that like, okay. First of all, it was nice. The gesture was nice. It was a diamond necklace with the diamond cross on there. But why had to be so like rapperish? Like, you couldn't get something that looked like a cute girl chain, and you know, you could have did the same idea, and it just was. Is that y'all? I'm wrong, huh? But I was just like, she looked like she about to go do a fucking video or something like this. Child, anyway. She's excited about her gift, okay, and good for her. She just looks really happy with him, if you ask me. She's brushing her teeth, and she doesn't have her toothbrush. And so when he comes in the room, she was just like, baby, how did you brush your teeth? He's like, with my toothbrush. She was just like, well, why you didn't want to give me your toothbrush? teeth? I said, now I've heard of people doing this. For the life of me, I don't know. First of all, just the idea of spit, like, I can get past a whole bunch of shit, but spit grosses me out. And the fact that you got spit and toothpaste, your toothbrush, your dirty teeth, your stinking ass breath, your grimy tongue, all of this, you trying to share a brush with somebody? It's so fucking gross. He was just looking at her like, no, baby, like, I brought you one of these from the, the little hotel lobby store. And she was just like, you don't be mad, you don't be a problem when I do it at home. So why you want to act all brand new? Because we on the camera and we don't want the whole world to know how fucking nasty it is. Child. He gave her this toothbrush and she was just like, I can't even brush my big old teeth. You see my big old teeth? How am I supposed to brush my teeth with this thing all soft and everything? I said, girl, no, what you need to do is bring your fucking toothbrush. So gross. But she get past that, then she want to know where he been. Now, I thought they was going to the club, but I guess they didn't go to the club. They finished up whatever they was doing about 1:30, and then he tells her that he went downstairs, had a friend that was in town, so they hung out, and she was just like, I texted you at 4:30 in the morning to see if you was okay. Okay, girl, if you don't let this man go out with his friends, you about to hang the whole rest of the fucking weekend with your girls. So, like, what's the problem? Y'all done already did it. You was fine. He left. So she trying to drum up some sort of manufactured argument. Okay, and he just kind of looking at her like, oh, is this what y'all do for the cameras? Oh, okay, because he was just looking at her like, what's the problem? And of course, the next morning she realizes that she was tripping. Baby, I'm sorry. She can't afford to be pissing off her man. Okay, now we done seen her go through quite a few of them on the show. Most of them fake, one real husband, and now we gonna see what the what the verdict is with this one. But she was just like, she ain't trying to fuck up her good time. Now she had a man that was good enough to bring her to Miami and give her gifts and feed her surf and turf and fuck her on the bed, before he go out for the night. So the least she can do is get some act right. I said, that's right, girl. You look like you're already pregnant, so don't fuck it up. I'm trying to give y'all the light from my phone. That's why it's over here. Nene. So the reason why we are in Miami is, of course, Nene has a show. But Nene is also opening up a second location of her Swagalicious boutique. I think it's just called Swag here in Atlanta. But this is Swagalicious, and maybe it's can't get my words. Maybe it's a play on the words because Swagalicious will maybe be the stores that are opening in hotels. So she has come up with actually a good idea to have her boutique in the hotel lobbies. So she's opening up her location there. She says she does a lot of things, just kind of low key because y'all haters out there always got something negative to say. She's working hard on it. She's exhausted, but of course Nene is a hard worker, so she's, got to do what she got to do. Porsha calls her and tells her, that she is in Miami. I'm going to be at the show tonight. Nene was like, you going to be bringing your man? And she was just like, no, I don't think I'm going to bring my man. But Porsha does think about it, and she says, you know what? Maybe. Okay, let her feel it out, see how these bitches is acting tonight. Possibly, maybe she could bring old Dennis around. I said, girl, don't bring him around. It's too early. We on episode 2. Just let him slide for now. Don't bring him around. But Nene still is like, I got to meet this man. Okay, she hearing more and more about him. And also, Gregg has made it there. Gregg has been managing her, she said, I think for these 9 months while she's been on this tour. It's a comedy tour. She's the host, it looks like. She says that Lonnie Love is in it. I also saw that Melanie Camacho was on it. You guys saw that last night. And some other people, and they've been traveling and doing the show. So Gregg has been managing, but of course with Gregg now being ill, it is a little bit harder for him to do. But he's still trying to, he's still trying to give it the old school try. Now, the girls are all there, and when I say the girls, I mean Eva, Cynthia, Marlo, and Candy. Seeing as she's invited everybody on the group, we gonna be fine. But if it was just she and I on this trip, I might have had to take a rain check on that one. So positivity only, okay? Porsha invited all the girls, even with some of them having their differences, you know, but mostly Marlo, and then of course that long-standing feud with Candy. But she felt like this was a good little start. You know, everybody comes for a good cause, you know, to support Nene. They all seem to like Nene, so, you know, let's do it that way. And they're excited that, you know, they're there. Nene is going to be so surprised, okay? Then we get the required scene of when they get to the hotel and everybody gets their rooms. Porsha, because she was the one who arranged this trip. Evidently, Porsha's the one that picked out everybody's rooms. Candy, she has given the second to the largest room, so Candy should be happy, okay? Let that bitch not be mad already on episode 2. It seems Marlo has gotten the smallest, which of course she would probably give her that room considering they had such, you know, their last meeting was not good. And of course, Marlo being the diva that she is, she cannot understand why she's gotten this room, okay? Why am I in this room? She's walking around, you know, trying to find out there's an elevator. They go up to another room. That's the penthouse suite. That is the penthouse suite, which is the room that Porsha has, and is much larger, and Marlo was just like, oh, this must be my room. She must have got this room on accident. So Marlo has them switch the bags. I mean, you know, we have this shit every season. You would think that they would stop doing it. It's like the Laurel and Hardy hour. We've seen it over and over and over and over again. I don't know why Marlo believes that she should have a larger room. She's not even a housewife. You don't even have a peach. And you trying to get, I mean, I know it was for the show, but still, I'm just sitting there like, girl, Marlo, if you don't go sit your ass down somewhere. Now, the girls, they get all dressed and gussied up for the show, get on the bus, they on their way there. Okay, we see Nene. She's on her way to the show also. Now, she's a bit nervous because of the heckling situation. Last season, you know, she didn't handle that well. She said that she has learned a way to handle hecklers now. That's pretty much put their ass out. I mean, you are the host of the show. This is your show. You ain't got to be going back and forth with these folks. Okay, put their ass out and let that be that. Now, the girls are all preparing to surprise Nene. They get taken to where Nene is, you know, backstage. She's getting ready. Porsha shows up. And they like, shh, be quiet. Shit, she don't know we here, remember? Oh, okay. Well, I'm going to go in first because she know that I'm here. So, the girls are all sitting out in the hallway waiting, and Porsha goes in, and Nene is glad to see her. But, you know, Nene was expecting her, so she just kind of sitting around waiting casually. And then Gregg is like, look, baby, look who I found out in the hallways. Did you guys catch how she had that slight aggravated look on her face at first? Like, are you really interrupting my scene here? And then the rest of the girls come in, you know, Cynthia, that's the first person that I heard before I even saw it. But Nene actually looked genuinely surprised. You bitches told me you wasn't coming. You know, Candy was supposedly still in LA and all of that. But you know what? The gang's all here. Rah, rah, rah. So they go out and support Nene. You know, she comes out there. I said, girl, who dressed you? Now, listen, I know that the wide leg jean is in, but that wasn't quite wide leg. That was more bell bottom, and these ruffles on the bottom, girl. If you ain't look like Auntie out there on that, I said, girl, you was doing good all the way till we got to the bottom of them jeans. I said, not the ruffles. Not the ruffles. It would have been fine even without the ruffles, but girl, child, them jeans was killing me. Anyway, like I said, Lonnie is on the show. Melanie Camacho, who is still out there doing the thing. I mean, I remember seeing Melanie Camacho at the fucking Mavericks flat, like back in the day, like when Martin was still on in the 90s, okay? And she was going tough then. She's still in there. So, you know, shout out to Melanie Camacho. After it's over, you know, Lonnie comes over and she's talking to Nene about Gregg, which was a strange scene for me, only because Gregg was sitting right over there and Lonnie was talking to Nene about Gregg as if Gregg wasn't sitting over there, or maybe it was edited that way to look like he was sitting there. But you know, Lonnie was getting very emotional about him being sick, and Nene was saying how it's very hard on her. And I'm not gonna say what I want to say right now because I'm gonna wait and see how the rest of the season plays. But Nene continues to say how difficult it is on her, and I'm sure it is. It's hard on everybody. When one person has cancer, it is hard on the entire family unit. But I'm just going to reserve my comment for now. I'm just going to wait and see how the season goes. But anyway, she tries to comfort Lonnie, who's very upset, who's saying how much she loves Gregg, and everybody loves Gregg. Just like Nene said, you might not can't stand Nene, but we love Gregg, okay? That's Pawpaw. That's the professional Nene Leak's husband. We got to love Gregg. So hopefully he was able, to pull out of this and get his health back and, survive this whole colon cancer. Afterwards, the girls go out to a rooftop lounge. Okay, they're gonna hang out and eat, and still everything is good. We all in a good mood. Nene comments how Marlo and Porsha are getting along. Everything is good with the two of them. I was cracking up when Candy was just like, well, Nene, I was not gonna be the brunt of the lick joke one more time. Did you see how well she did that? Y'all pay attention. I just crack up now that Candy just has the resident hoe reputation, at least the one that they joke about all the time. Anyways, Candy says, well, Porsha, it was your birthday. You got out here yesterday, right? You was here already. What have you done? Well, Porsha's there with her boyfriend, okay? And while she's talking about her boyfriend, let me just ask you, do any of you guys use your man's toothbrush? I said, girl, why are you asking them that? Do you not know that that's not normal? No, we don't use your fucking toothbrush. Like, everybody there was like, no, that is so fucking gross. Please don't say these things anymore on camera. Well, Candy wants to give her own little bit of advice. Again, the editing was off because it seemed like it came out of left field, but Candy was just like, well, don't be putting it out there how anxious you are to get married. Pretty much keep that shit under wraps. All right. Now, I don't know if she was talking about them getting married, or maybe she mentioned something and I missed it. But of course, Candy, who knows every nigga in Atlanta, evidently, okay, she's already heard about Porsha's man. I said, Candy, please do not start this already. Porsha wants to know how everybody feels about their room, and everybody is pretty pleased, but you know what? Porsha wants to see their rooms, okay? So we go downstairs, and that's when she finds out that Marlo got her room, and she was just like, I don't think so, girl. Bring your leggings back up to your room. Her and Marlo get into a cute little argument about her moving her shit back to the small room. Honey, Marlo is not staying in that room. Marlo calls about getting a bigger room. I need Marlo to sit her ass down somewhere. Again, you are not a housewife. Even Eva is real surprised, like, ooh, that Marlo is extra, like extra, read all about it. I said, girl, you ain't never seen the show. Marlo, if anything, is a little bit turned down than how she usually is, okay? It's only episode 2. We gonna get a whole lot more out of Marlo. And then the next day, everybody is getting ready, speaking to their man on the phone. Eva talking to Mike about the kids. Cynthia talking to her man. She telling them about Porsha's new man that they haven't met. So, like, why are you talking about him? But, I guess she just wanted to let him know that there is a man impending. Candy talking to Todd. Again, talking about Porsha's man. Okay, I guess we ain't got shit else to talk about yet, and Todd tells her to just stay out of it. Like I said, Candy has already told us that she knew, heard about the man before Porsha said anything, but she just didn't, I just didn't want to say anything. Like I said, you know every nigga in the damn city. I mean, Atlanta is small. The Hollywood Atlanta circle is even smaller. I would imagine that they may have run across each other's paths or knew somebody that knows somebody, and all of that don't necessarily mean that there's anything with him. I mean, fuck, if he's dated women, fuck, relationships go bad, right? So everybody got like something to say about somebody else that they not with. Usually by the time you break up with them, you over the nigga and you got some shit negative to say. So whatever. Porsha's in her room getting ready. Marlo had left some of her stuff in there. When she pulled out that toothbrush, I was like, child, I hope you're not gonna do it, okay? Because it was like the head to like a Sonicare or something like that. But she puts on her clothes. She had left her Versace outfit in there and her Fendi slides. She go up to Marlo's room, okay, just big booty popping. These are the scenes that we used to get with Porsha and Phaedra. Now that Phaedra's not there, Porsha just got to bring out her own brand of funny by herself. But the shit was funny when she walked in there because she was just like, ah, and Marlo was like, oh my God, get out of my clothes. I ain't gonna never be able to fit that no more. That shit was hilarious. After they joke around about her being in their clothes and stretching the shit out, we find out that Marlo and Porsha had hung out the night before and that they actually had a really good time. Marlo was just like, I don't know why we got off the wrong foot. You got off on the wrong foot because you was being hella messy last season when you guys was in, where were they? In Paris, was it? Wherever they were. And she was confronting Porsha about some bullshit and just got it elevated. So Marlo is the reason why Marlo and Porsha got off to a bad start. But you know what? They seem to be okay now. And Nene had said earlier that they were just alike. I was like, no, they are not. They are not just alike, not in any kind of way at all. Okay, no. But they let bygones be bygones. They hung out. They had a good time. We here. We not here, but we here. They seem to be pretty good for now. And then Swagalicious in the hotel. So Nene is already there. She's already got quite a good crowd there. The girls are on their way to the boutique. I don't know how far their little place that they stayed was from the actual hotel, but I'm just not understanding why y'all walking. Okay, ain't no fucking way. You guys saw me at the blackout. Y'all remember how bad I be sweating? Ain't no way that I would have been able to walk from my hotel to the boutique. They was all glammed up and dressed up and everything, full makeup and hair, and you got me walking, child. I would have been like, absolutely not. Now that is where I got to draw the line. So that's where I think that the hotels wasn't that far away because everybody's feet was hurting. Okay, you be wearing them damn high-ass heels in these little old cobblestone streets and, all of that. So they was barely making it. By the time they got there, they was over it. But they was refreshed by the time they got in there. The makeup and people then got them together. And Nene was happy to see them. They're looking at all the clothes. Nene thanks everybody for coming. And then we see Gregg. Gregg is not feeling well. So he goes outside and Marla goes and tells Nene that Gregg is outside. He's not feeling well. So Nene goes out there and she's asking him if he's okay. And he just says it's just too much, too many people. It's too, warm and all of that. So he just needed to get some air. But of course, everybody else, all the girls find out that he's not feeling well either. So they come out there and, they're just trying to get him okay. The anxiety when you have cancer, I can remember this from when my mom was ill. Your anxiety is so out of the roof. Everything just kind of worries and stresses you, which is bad in itself because the whole thing with cancer is you don't need nothing else to stress your body while it is trying to fight this. So that's probably why he was starting to feel like that. But like I said, the girls came out and they fanning him and they're trying to give him some, just a chance to be Gregg and say his little jokes and his little stories. And, it was cute enough. So I think everybody kind of looks at Gregg as like their father figure on the show. He's always been cool, really hasn't really tried to get involved with anybody like some of the other husbands have as far as fighting and shit. So they try to get them together. Nene says that she's thankful for Gregg. He's always been there for her. So she's going to be there for him. She's going to be there for the long haul. And that's how it ends, you guys. Not much. We're going to get back to Atlanta so we can meet this DeVoe girl next week. Okay, they say she the Spitfire. We need a little Spitfire by episode 3. All right, Rockstars, let me get off of here. About to get upstairs and make me some breakfast. And then a little later eat me some fried chicken. Honey Mister and fried up some, not chicken, fish last night. It was so good. That's all I'm thinking about. Like, I can't wait to get up there, child. Anyway, make sure you guys all rate, comment, and subscribe to the channel. I'm itsrox. The channel is for itsrox. And everything else I do will be in the bottom bar. All right. So I hope that you have a wonderful, wonderful rest of your day. And I plan on doing the same. Till next time, Rockstars. Bye.